The world is not against you, and you're in control of your life. So the attitude we're going to be diving into specifically for this video is, do we blame everyone else for our mistakes, our misfortunes, and everything that goes wrong in our life, or do we take responsibility for our actions? In today's video, I want to talk about a change of mindset, a change of thinking that has led me to become a more confident, powerful, and successful person that takes control of their life. And that's what I want to be discussing today. So I'm going to tell you a little story, and then I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to change these little things that are going to make a significant difference. So when I was in high school, or even my younger entry into the workforce after high school, I was super insecure. And of course, I still have my own insecurities now, which is different, but I was insecure about everything: my looks, the feel, how I act, what I do, friends, everything. And it got to a point that I was trying to make myself as little as possible, hood on, shoulders forward, try to take up as least amount of space wherever I was, whether that's walking down a road, whether it's at a job. I was trying not to upset anyone. I wasn't trying to be taking up space. I didn't want to bump into anybody, and I definitely did not want to piss anybody off or even feel like I was not perfect. Like I was trying so hard to just please everybody else. And I feel like as time progressed on, the world was against me. I'd walk down the street and somebody would bump into me and not even care. And my response was, oh my God, I can't believe that guy would run into me. Like, what a jerk. Why is everybody against me? I was blaming everyone else because of my insecurities. And then everything changed once I got my license. This was the first time that everything was 100% on me. If I was late to school, late to work, it's because of me. And if I had anything go wrong and the engine blew up, which I have blown up an engine because I did not change the oil. I just ran this thing dry. And this was really a first time where I was becoming more self-sufficient and I had to figure things out. And reality was, it was on me. So we're going to dive into a couple of the benefits and why it is absolutely amazing to actually take responsibility for actions and how that's going to lead to more success. And then at the end, towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you a specific exercise to work on while you're in this situation of blaming others. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. And of course, if you like the content, you love this stuff, you love improving, and you want to have a better life, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, because my goal is to make you as awesome as possible and let you live up to that life that you want. So let's dive into a couple examples. So the reason why I believe this mindset is a mindset for success is because it gives you an opportunity to actually learn from the opportunities and learn from your failures. If I blame everyone else that they don't like me and this is why I was unsuccessful, then how am I ever going to learn from that? Because I think I did so amazing, but did I really? I had a situation where I came in absolutely unprepared for the situation and I completely bombed it, failed it. But I was able to learn from that, and that next time I did it, I was so prepared and so ready because I knew I had let myself down and I was not up to the standard that I needed to be. So first and foremost, if you can take responsibility, you can also allow yourself to figure out what did you do wrong. And obviously you have to do some reflection to figure out what was it that was awesome and what I needed to improve on. And that's a big deal. But it also allows you to stay motivated, because if I know that there was something I could have changed, that allows me to change that and then become successful. So whatever you're doing, whether it's applying for a job, going for certifications, starting your own business, do not blame everybody else for your failures. Figure out what can you change and what can you do differently so that you can stay motivated and actually create change. That's going to make you a better person and literally get you closer to becoming successful, whatever that is for you. Another thing that I absolutely love about this mindset is it makes you really feel like you have the control. If you're trying to get that new job and you have not an awesome resume and you didn't get the job, now you have control. What do you need to do to move forward? It creates a blueprint of where you need to go. I didn't get this job because I didn't have the certification, I didn't have this experience, and I didn't have this skill. Okay, great. Go do those and now set yourself up for more success. Get a job that's not as amazing, but you have to put in the time. Figure out the skills that you need to learn so you have an amazing resume, but you literally have control. But once again, if I blame everyone else, do I really have control? No, I just think I'm amazing and then I fail and I fail and I fail. Nothing changes. It's not going to lead to where you want to be. And sadly, because of the negative mindset and blaming everyone else, you're truly not going to actually progress or move forward as a human being. Again, if I'm trying to get a job and I don't learn from that situation, now I'm just going to be beating my head against the wall, not getting this job, not getting these opportunities, and not actually progressing as a human being in my life, my skill, my financial endeavors. I'm just going to be stagnant. I need to learn from these situations. I need to become better at my job. I need to progress. I need to move forward. But that's what us as human beings are about, right? Being stagnant is not awesome, but progressing is really good. So learning from these situations allows us to open-mindedly learn and figure out what we need to do to move forward. So obviously you're here checking out this channel because you're trying to develop yourself, become a better version of yourself, and live this life that you dream of. And it does take a certain individual to not do the 9 to 5, to have ambitious goals and actually go for them. It's really important. So having the right mindset really does dictate, are we staying motivated? Are we being demotivated? It's so easy for us as human beings to be put down, to not have the courage to put ourselves out there, to not actually strive for greatness. It's so comfortable for us to be comfortable. So obviously, thank you for watching this video because you're the kind of person I'm trying to talk to and help. That's obviously the goal. But having the right mindset keeps you motivated. I've done a lot of cool things in my life, which you'll discover as we do more of these videos and you learn more about me. And of course, as I learn more about you, because you're going to comment down below about your story and what you're going through. But being motivated is such an important thing, but motivation only gets you so far. Having the right mindset of, okay, being objective and having control obviously is going to help get you in that right direction. But it is doing the work over the long period of time, and your attitude is going to really help you with that. And of course, we're always going to face challenges throughout our life, whether it's on social media putting us down, whether it's a friend not believing in you, your parents not being supportive of whatever you're doing, whatever it is. Your mindset is going to be your biggest and best friend. And that mindset also plays into so many different factors like being confident, having discipline, having courage, so many things we're going to get to down the road in this channel. And that plays such a big part. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that you have the power and the control to control your life, change the narrative. And if you're already in that narrative, let me know down in the comments below, what is that narrative? What is your self-talk? How do you respond? And what is the situation that you're in so I can get to know you better and create content that's going to be geared towards you. But your mindset of taking responsibility and changing and controlling your life is very doable. So let's dive into exactly how do we respond to this situation. And for some quick examples, situations could be recent breakup, didn't go so awesome, a job that you got fired from, an interview that you didn't get, or if you're an athlete, you didn't have this result, you didn't learn a trick, or you didn't get something you wanted. So those are the examples. And as you know, we can blame other people or we can take responsibility. When it comes to taking responsibility, one thing that I love to do is I simply ask myself, what could I have changed and what could I have done better? Okay, that's simple. Now you can just do that internally. I like to sit there for 5 minutes and think about that situation. And the other option would be to write it down. Now, as I'm sitting here for 5 minutes thinking about this job I just got fired from, or this relationship that just went toxic and didn't go so awesome, I can ask myself those questions. And then, of course, I'm going to get hundreds of things. But what are the top 3 things that I could have changed or I could have done better? Now, let's talk about a relationship. That relationship could have been, I just didn't give them enough affection. I didn't give them enough attention. I just really didn't listen. Those are things that I could have changed in my relationship that I didn't do. But of course, in certain situations, that's just beyond me. I was perfect. Not true, but there's situations where they just didn't like you. Okay, you cannot control somebody else's response, or how they feel about you, but you can't control what you're doing. And if I lost a job or I didn't do so well, what are those 3 things? So if you're the linguistic type, you need to write it down. Absolutely write some notes. For me, I just naturally go to that mindset of just thinking about what I did wrong. And then here's the most important step. Do something about it. If you didn't get that job, get a better resume. If you got fired, do better. Like whatever that means, become more valuable to the company so that you don't get fired. You're an awesome employee. You show up early. They have no excuses to fire you. You generate lots of money for them. They're going to love you. You're super social. There's a lot of things that you can control to help secure your job. Be an asset to the company. But understand that you got to take steps and learn from that experience. So hopefully that's like a definitive thing that you can actually take action on, because we can talk about how this mindset's amazing and it's going to change your life. But if we don't actually do anything, it's not going to change your life. So I hope you like that action point there at the end. I can tell you how your attitude is everything and how important it is. But if we're not taking action, then it really doesn't matter. And I hope you guys like this content, because I'm trying to get all this stuff out of my mind and help you guys, because I want you to become amazing and be the person you want to be and live your dream life. So I want to help and be along for your journey. So consider subscribing to the channel and putting that notification on, so every time I post a video, that you have an opportunity for you to get some help and, just make you more awesome, because that's obviously what we're doing here. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and listening to my story and a little bit more about my childhood. And I will be sharing a lot more as the time progresses on. So thanks, guys. Love you all. See ya.